Well, Héritage Montreal, with our volunteer, we're identifying these sites as the 10 sites that we feel as are representative of the heritage of the city and also threaten and representative of the kind of threat and problem we have with the Montreal's heritage. And when we were discussing these houses that are very dear to our people, people spontaneously mention Bonheur d'occasion, the Tin Flute, the Gabrielle Roy novel, which takes place in many of those homes in Saint-Henri and the Southwest. And it's a very significant area. People think of the Southwest as the place below the hill. These houses were sort of very modest, and the way people lived, they were mostly as tenants, except for the artisan. And you have to see, this is the industrial society in Montreal, in which you have a hierarchy of laborer and then skilled technicians. So we're talking of some of these houses were for the skilled technicians in the factory, some were for the daily laborers, numerous families. You have to imagine a neighborhood of children, a neighborhood of churches, places of worship, and a neighborhood of hardship. This is not, we're not talking a leisurely environment here. So they're very compact. They were built in wood, local materials, small family business as builders. What kind of period? 1860s, 70s, 80s. This is the time when many of the factories along the Lachine Canal were built. And that's also the preparation for the novel's fabric. The canvas of the novel is basically just before World War I. The Lachine Canal is a major site. It's outstanding, and we've seen over time how we've lost a lot of its industrial heritage to be replaced by, frankly, not so great residential stuff. And it's a matter of challenging ourselves to be up to the significance of these sites. And our message at the Héritage Montreal is that what we do today should be a source of pride and benefit in the future. So there should be a 25-year plus vision, at least. We should work on the century, but let's be fair, 25 years. And much of what we're doing in Montreal now is so short term. We're looking for a great improvement of the city. There's plenty of opportunity, plenty of talent. Look here around you, I've got small designers, small architects, small artisans in our modern time are actually bringing back the formula that made these houses what they are. Very successful artisans' house that were nowadays that just require a little TLC.